It seems like it was only yesterday when we rolled into 2026, but now we're already halfway through the year. So far, we've seen a lot of smartphones launch in the Philippines, and interestingly enough, there seem to be a lot more expensive models introduced in Q2 of 2026. With that in mind, let's check out some of the flagship phones launched in Q2 of 2026, specifically those priced above 50,000 pesos. If you happen to have a big budget for a new phone, or you're just a baller like that, this is one list we definitely recommend you guys check out. Now, do note that the phones are listed in no particular order, meaning one phone does not perform better than the other. And with that out of the way, let's get on with this video. First up, we have the HUAWEI Mate 80 Pro. It's the first Mate series we've seen on the global market for a while, and it comes with a lot of specs and features nearly identical to that of the flagship Pura 80 series. For starters, it features a beautiful 6.75-inch 2.8K LTPO OLED display paired with Huawei's capable Kirin 9030 Pro chipset. It's not the most powerful chipset, especially compared to the other phones on this list with an Antutu benchmark score of around 1.6 million. Nonetheless, it's still more than capable of handling multitasking features for productivity tasks and heavy gaming based on our experience. Perhaps one of the best highlights of the Mate 80 Pro are the cameras. It features a triple rear camera system consisting of a 50-megapixel main, a 40-megapixel ultra-wide, and a 48-megapixel macro telephoto with 4x optical zoom. At the front, there's a 13-megapixel camera for selfie. From our experience with the camera, it captures beautiful images with natural-looking colors, not to mention the images are sharp too, both in well-lit and low-light condition. It's a similar story when it comes to video. EMUI 15 feels more refined as well, but users will still need to go through App Gallery for most features such as Google services. Best of all, the battery lasts quite a long time, given that it only has a 5750 mAh battery pack, lasting 21 hours and 3 minutes via PCMark's battery test. The HUAWEI Mate 80 Pro retails for 64,999 pesos for the lone 16 plus 512GB variant. For users who prefer a more compact flagship smartphone, the OPPO Find X9s is definitely worth considering. Despite its smaller form factor, it still packs flagship-level hardware and features. For starters, it features a 6.59-inch Pro XDR LTPS AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate and up to 3600 nits of peak brightness. Powering the phone is a MediaTek Dimensity 9500S chipset with up to 12GB of RAM and 512GB of storage. In our review, it managed to score nearly 2.9 million points on the Antutu, and with that, users can expect it to handle nearly everything you throw at it, and even playing graphic-intensive titles like Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves without any issues. As for the cameras, the Find X9s features a triple 50-megapixel rear camera system, including a main, ultra-wide, and a telephoto, all of which are 50 megapixels. At the front, there's a 32-megapixel selfie camera. Video recording is capped at 4K at 60 FPS for both the front and rear cameras. As expected, the cameras deliver vibrant images with excellent detail and natural-looking colors. Combined with Oppo's Hasselblad tuning, we definitely enjoyed taking photos on this phone. Battery life is equally impressive too, and despite its smaller form factor, the phone packs a 7025 mAh battery pack, which lasted 22 hours and 55 minutes in our PCMark battery bench test. The OPPO Find X9s retails for 69,999 pesos for the lone 12 plus 512GB variant. For those who found that the cameras on the OPPO Find X9s aren't good enough, then we move on to what is perhaps one of the most camera-focused smartphones we've checked out this year, the vivo X300 Ultra. At first glance, it looks very similar to the vivo X300 Pro, but Vivo has made several subtle design changes to improve the styling and distinguish it from the X300 Pro. The phone features a 6.83-inch LTPO AMOLED panel with a 144Hz refresh rate, and it's arguably one of the best displays on a smartphone we've tried so far. Powering the device's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chipset, paired with up to 16GB of RAM and 512GB of storage. Given the chipset, it's no surprise that it packs a lot of punch. For reference, the X300 Ultra recorded an Antutu score of over 3.8 million, one of the highest scores we've seen so far this 2026. With that, it can run pretty much all of the games we could ever think of, including neverness to everness on the max settings. Of course, the biggest highlight of this phone are the cameras. The X300 Ultra comes equipped with a 200-megapixel main, a 200-megapixel periscope telephoto, and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide cameras, all of which have Zeiss tuning. For selfies, there's a 50 megapixel front camera. Video recording goes all the way up to 8K at 30 FPS, but at 4K you do get Dolby Vision support. From our review, the image and video quality are some of the best we've tried so far. The photos are sharp, detailed, and maintain consistency regardless of which lens is used. The colors are vivid without looking overly processed, and low light performance is equally impressive too. For users who love photography or videography, it's easily one of the best camera smartphones available today. The large 6600 mAh battery also delivers excellent performance. During our PC Mark battery test, it lasted 22 hours and 2 minutes. Pricing for the Vivo X300 Ultra starts at 109,999 pesos for the smartphone alone, making it one of the more expensive smartphones on this list. If users want the photographer kit with it, well, that one retails for 149,999 pesos, which gets you a grip kit and 2 telephoto lenses and even a case. But again, that's something you have to swallow. Now, unfortunately, not everyone has 110,000 pesos to spare for a smartphone like the Vivo X300 Ultra. Thankfully, Vivo also offers a more budget-friendly version of the X300 series in the form of the X300 FE. Compared to the flagship X300 Ultra, the X300 FE features a much more compact form factor. Despite the smaller size, again, it still features flagship-level hardware. There's a 6.31-inch AMOLED display with a 1.5K resolution, 120Hz refresh rate, and up to 5,000 nits of peak brightness. Under the hood is again a Snapdragon 8 Gen 5 chipset, paired with LPDDR5X RAM and UFS 4.1 storage. In our review, the X300 FE managed to score around 2.88 million on Antutu, making it more than capable of handling all the tasks, including playing demanding games, works, and all of your productivity workloads. The camera system might not be as advanced as the X300 Ultra, but it still features Zeiss optics. More importantly, it remains a capable smartphone for everyday photography. At the rear, there's a 50 megapixel main, 50 megapixel telephoto, and an 8 megapixel ultra-wide. At the front, there's a 50 megapixel camera for selfie. Battery life is also another strong point. Even though the phone is relatively compact, Vivo managed to fit a 6,500 mAh battery inside. Based on PC Mark's Work 3.0 battery benchmark, it lasted an excellent 26 hours and 20 minutes. The Vivo X300 FE retails for 54,999 pesos, making it the most affordable option on this list. For those who found the OPPO Find X9s a bit lacking but still want to keep it within the OPPO family, OPPO Philippines also offers the more premium Find X9 Ultra. Of course, it also comes with a premium price tag of 99,999 pesos. The OPPO Find X9 Ultra features a larger 6.82-inch LTPO AMOLED display with a 144Hz refresh rate, and it's powered by a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor, making it a very capable smartphone. Unfortunately, we haven't reviewed the phone just yet, but expect it to run nearly all the games and apps you can think of, given our experience with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Similar to the Vivo X300 Ultra, photography is the main focus of the Find X9 Ultra. Features a Hasselblad-tuned camera system highlighted by a 200 megapixel main, a 200 megapixel 70mm telephoto, a 50 megapixel 230mm telephoto with 10 times optical zoom, and a 50 megapixel ultra-wide. This makes it the only phone on this list to have a quad camera system. With that, there's no questioning the photo and video capabilities of the Find X9 Ultra. Whether you're shooting portraits, landscapes, or any other subject for that matter, this phone can handle it all. The Find X9 Ultra also packs a huge 7,050 mAh battery, and based on our experience on the Find X9s, it should last a long time as well. Last but not least is the most expensive smartphone on this list, and it's another OPPO. This time, we're looking at the OPPO Find N6 with its SRP of 139,999 pesos. It's also the only foldable smartphone here. The Find N6 is OPPO's latest foldable flagship, featuring a large 6.62-inch outer display and an even bigger 8.12-inch main display. Both of these displays use an LTPO OLED panel and a 120Hz refresh rate, giving it beautiful colors and smooth animations no matter which screen is being used. Powering the Find N6 is again a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 chipset, meaning it can pretty much handle anything users throw at it. Together with the larger display of the main screen, users can definitely get work done faster and more efficiently. But we have a feeling gamers will enjoy it given the larger screen space. The Find N6 also features a Hasselblad-tuned triple rear camera system consisting of a 200 megapixel main, 50 megapixel ultrawide, and 50 megapixel periscope telephoto camera. For the front, there are two 20 megapixel cameras, one for each screen, meaning the outer and the main screen. Expect the image quality to be similar to that of other Find models with the same Hasselblad tuning and processing. Again, we have yet to review this phone. Meanwhile, the battery life is quite big for a foldable featuring a 6000 mAh battery pack. No numbers yet, but we expect it to last quite a long time considering how the other OPPO Find models lasted with the same chipset. So that pretty much wraps up this list of smartphones priced above 50,000 pesos that we saw in Q2 of 2026. As expected, the devices on this list are pretty much flagship smartphones packed with the most powerful chipsets, excellent displays, and the most impressive camera systems. Whether you're looking for the ultimate camera phone, a more compact flagship, or simply the best smartphone money can buy right now, there's probably something here that fits your needs. But the more important question is this: which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please do drop a like and subscribe to watch more. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And of course, visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, this has been Jose, and I'll see you guys in the next one.